Hi, I'm going to show you now how to perform a calculation between more than one sheet or tab within a workbook. So can you see here I have at the bottom north, south, east and west. Now all three of these tabs are all kind of laid out in the same way. Now I would like to add up all of these products. So I would like to know the addition of anise seeds in quarter one for south, east and west combined with the north. Now how we do this, we go to, I'm just going to click onto this tab here which is pre-set up for me, creating 3D formula. Now this is just one example of this, but there are loads of reasons why you might want to pull information from separate tabs. But the rough principle of this is, click into the cell where you want to pull the information into, we press equals on the keyboard. Now normally you would just click on a cell that you want to pick up. The difference here is, what we're going to do after we press equals, we're going to click onto a tab down here and then go and pick the cell. So what that means is we're no longer going to be able to see this. So what you need to kind of keep your eyes peeled on is at the top of the screen, I have a box. This is kind of the content of the cell. It's called the formula bar, and that's always going to be there. So equals on the keyboard. Now I'm going to click up to there to make it a bit easier to see. If I now go to the north tab, can you see it says equals north, then exclamation mark? So I will click onto this cell here. So that's north B5. Now if I press enter at this point, it will just bring through the figure for whatever's in north B5. So that can be quite useful because sometimes you don't necessarily want to do some maths, but you just want to pull some information through from another tab. Now if you see here, I want to add more to this. So shift on my laptop keyboard and the equals sign, or on the a normal desktop keyboard, it's usually around the number pad, we go for the plus symbol. I'm going to then go to the south, click onto this. Now this is where the formula bar comes in quite useful, because can you see I can't see the original tab. So I'm going to plus again, let's go to the east, so I click on the cell, click on the tab, then the cell. So I'm going to go plus again. Let's go to the west. I'm going to click onto the cell. Now at this point, be careful not to go back to the original tab because that will make the formula go wrong. What we need to do here is enter on the keyboard, and what it's going to do, all of this here is going to be returned back into that cell and you'll get the answer. So if I press enter, there's the answer. Now because all of these tabs are laid out in the same position, so all of the products are in the same place and all of the quarters are in the same place, I can now click on here, drag that formula down, and I can also, with the blob, drag that formula across, and it'll work out what all of those products are per those periods of time at the top. So yeah, this is actually called a 3D formula. That's the technical term, but anything you want to pick up from another tab, be it you want to include into a calculation or you just want to grab it, just equals on the keyboard, go and grab it, and then away you go. So that's how to grab information from another tab and perform calculations between tabs in an Excel workbook.